Do we accept gay marriage as a form of marriage?
How will that affect what our children are taught at school?
As a young person, I'm scared about where this is going to take us.
I'm sure I'm not the only Australian whose voice is not being heard here.
I think there's a lot of bias in the media.
I feel that it's very important for all Australians that feel that they're not politically minded like myself to speak up together and to be unified, because it's an important cause that we need to address.
The term same-sex marriage is really an oxymoron, because marriage in and of itself means a union between a man and a woman.
I think as a society we haven't had adequate debate on this issue, and we need to discuss it, and we need to think about this. We need to think about realistically and implications at hand, because it isn't all decided. We haven't made that decision yet.
I don't think it's fair for children to take a back seat with their needs just so that adults can be fulfilled in their desires.
As an individual that has many friends of obviously homosexual persuasion, I do find that there are individuals that are on both sides of the fence that do support it, and some that don't support.
In Australia, we've already made a whole raft of changes to make sure that every couple has access to all of the services that they need.
The homosexual community appears to be divided on this issue, so surely there should be a consensus reached in that area before a decision is made.
We need to be out supporting and strengthening marriage so that we have people growing emotionally, psychologically together. The last thing we want to be doing is undermining that and making it weaker.
And once we start to have a bit more of a robust debate within the Australian society, I think then we can make a bit more of a sensible opinion and judgment based on this, because it's not just going to impact our lives, it's going to impact the lives of our future generations and children.
I was raised without a father. My mum did an excellent job, and I think looking back, that's something that I missed out on, and so I think that every child should have the right to a mother and a father.
It's such a big issue. I just encourage people to be wise and be informed and get talking about this.
I feel that it's very important for all Australians.
Look, I just encourage everybody to jump on the AMF website, australianmarriage.org.au, and have your say, because we really want to hear what everybody thinks about marriage.
Because all Australians need to think about the implications of redefining marriage.